Hey Soul fans, Jim Decker coming at you from Soul Fast E-Bikes out here in Mesa, Arizona. It's been a little while since I've done a video, so I wanted to talk about my new 2025 Saber Pro and this heritage color I've been using for quite some time, which is this classic two-tone orange and blue. Like I say, this will be the new 2025. It definitely has some updates on here. We are using the larger display that's on the CUDA bike here. Go ahead and fire this up. Like I say, it's a little more intuitive. Nice and large here, topped off. We've got some Soul Fast dust caps here for the billet stem. Also including these super cool Soul Fast cup holders. Soul's embossed here. It's got the matching SS racing stripe. We've also moved on to the larger Tektro brakes. Of course, we still have the classic SS badging. One of the main things I've done on the bike here is I've changed the logos from white to black. I felt it kind of ties it in. One of my earlier production bikes, we did orange wheels, orange handlebars. I think even at white spokes at one point here. But like I say, this will be the new 2025 model we're releasing. V now has caught up with production, so we're able to do the Soul Fast tires for hopefully from here on out. So a lot of my other prior bikes, we're still just running the V Speedster tire. One of the main updates we have here is this new decal on here. So this is a UL tested decal. So most batteries in the industry all have UL testing. Mine have since day one. This bike actually is fully UL tested. So this entire bike has been tested, torn apart, and we sent them 6 or 7 bikes. They bend the frames, they bend everything, they test everything. So this decal here, along with a new Solo I'll show you, have this decal, which ran me close to about $40,000, and that's not even including all the bikes. So this is the same type of testing they require over in Europe. Like I say, this is the new 2025. If you followed some of my other posts here, this is my new sit-down model here. It's basically gonna be a downscale version. Not even a downscale version. This thing's super kick-ass. Just a downscale, smaller version of my CUDA. So I'll be building this thing up. I'll be taking it out to California this week, doing some riding, some video. Features the CNC billet triple clamp, the matching fork, running a 24-inch by 100, which is a 100 millimeter 4-inch front, 52 volt sprung shock on here with lockout. Check out how beefy the swing arm is, and it's going to have a 1,000-watt motor. We're also going to be running a 5-inch rear, so a 24 by 5, 1,000 watt, possibly even a 1,500 watt. You know, this thing's substantially smaller and lighter than, you know, if you've ever ridden one of these CUDAs here. I mean, they run RMS 400 watts. They're flipping ridiculous. Kind of duplicate the same thing here. Look how big and bulky and beefy this whole rear tail section is. You can put a 400 plus pound rider on this thing, no problem, no flex. That's what I specialize in. You know, there's a lot of R&D that goes into all my product line, even from my earlier days when I was doing the pedal bikes back in 2012. I just had a kind of unique, distinct pedal bike, and we're pretty much knocking it out of the park. All these cool gussets, you know, everything's integrated. I definitely cannot keep up to speed and pricing with all the stuff that's just, I'm going to say, flooding in. My bikes just cost substantially more for what they're selling, and plus, you know, there's a lot more value in these bikes when you start looking at, you know, the R&D, the development, the customer service, everything that goes on with this, our product line here. You know, 10 years from now when you need some parts, we're still going to be here for you. So this is another prototype. This thing's actually going to be called the SS Super Soul. It's going to be called the Sludge Hammer. This is another prototype of the Sludge Hammer I did. You know, I go through several different prototypes. We just don't find stuff and slap our names on it. I do all the design work. I work hand in hand with my factory on get everything designed and developed. Another prototype here. You can see how cool this plate is. I'm going to go in and recut this afternoon, trim this plate down a little bit. This plate is actually also here for support. You know, everything I do has a support gusset on it, and that basically keeps everything super rigid. We also have another prototype frame here, the very first one I did, and you can kind of see some of the changes as it goes along. This has been over a year of design and development and prototyping to get what we're going to have here in production. So getting back to my, you know, this livery color here, these are basically the old Porsche Le Mans Gulf livery colors. Super spectacular. They're a big hit at pretty much any automotive show we do, NASCAR, Barrett-Jackson, good guys, a lot of Porsche enthusiasts love this color code. It really brings them back. The color on my phone here is a little bit bright for whatever reason, but we have the classic two-tone orange and blue. I've been using this color since 2016. I did it on my very first aluminum stomper, which unfortunately I had the frame here, I built it up, I had it on top of my stacker trailer, and we had it parked in the back, and unfortunately my guys forgot to take it down and someone stole it, so boo-hoo on that one. But this is the original two-tone orange and blue. This is from 2016 XTR stomper, pedal stomper. It's got the orange wheels on it, orange handlebars, the number 7. So I was doing this cool stuff way before, you know, pretty much everybody was. We got this going on. We also have it on my personal favorite bike, the F1. This has the BBS HD 1000, you know, the big Tektro brakes on it. This is just my big super heavy hitter. Bam, super cool. We've got I've been collecting a lot of cool old school stuff. I saw this, this is a 1948 Gulf gas pump, and I figured that'd be super cool to have. I'm gonna retrofit it with charging stations inside. Look at that, 50 cents a gallon back in, it's from 48. I'm not sure when it was decommissioned. I'm sure sometime in the 70s. Right over here we have this is my classic favorite bike. I raced an 81 125 RM when they first came out with the full floater. This is an 82, had it restored. This is my absolute favorite gem of a bike. Everything else could catch fire except for this thing right here. This is the Mako 490, and in 1982 at Saguaro Raceway, Carlos Serrano, factory Mako rider, came in on this exact same bike here, Mako 490 Mega 2, and literally smoked the entire field with it. Looked like he was barely even trying. So these Makos were like a man's bike back in the day. They've got a left side kick, super hard to ride, tons of motor, didn't have that great of brakes, let alone suspension. This one has the work shocks on it. Like I said, this is a jewel bike right here, owned by Rocket Rex. I even got a signature on it. So Rex Stanton, another old school pro motocross guy, but if you know anything about Mako, you'll understand why I have this bike. And this is my personal American Badass. Actually, no, it's not. Let's go find that one. Anyway, we got the two-tone orange and blue, which we're really talking about, my Diablo choppers. This is another prototype Diablo. It'll eventually get sprayed two-tone. Okay, where's my, so I guess we can talk a little bit about my American Badass Cudas. You know, I got a bunch of these in. I was gonna, you know, do a big marketing campaign for the 4th of July, but unfortunately we're sold out completely of these. I think we've got more of these going into production. We're probably looking at end of September, October. Like I say, this is my personal unit here. We're gonna be at serial number 0 on it. And the other cool thing is this matching Buell, one of 40 built, 40th anniversary from Buell. If you know anything about Eric Buell, he was super big in with Harley Davidson back in the day. Another jewel bike I have here is an ATC 500 stroker motor, super badass, kind of unique and different. And the guys over at HRC Honda sent me these. I got a bunch of these decals from the Lawrence brothers, their 250 championship, as well as the Chase Sexton right here, 2023. But some more. Oh, we also got the new Soulfast shirts in. So we've got a link on the website. $5, guys, $5. Order as many as you want. We have just a one-time drop ship fee or a shipping fee of $10. Okay, so we'll get back over here to what everything's really about, talking about this two-tone orange and blue. Oh, here's the new taste of the new Solos we have that has the other UL tested decal on here. We've got a new color display on them. Fire up there, there we go. Sorry, everything's a little, we got a color display, as well as this new heavy-duty front rack that's removable. So pretty cool on that. Also another super cool bike here. Yeah. Well, you can actually see how much work I do in the design and development, my color codes. You know, this two-tone orange and blue, what can I say? I have my whole lineup, every bike, every model I've ever done. I've done this color code. We'll have some more updates as soon as we can on this new Sledgehammer here. And like I say, the 2025 Saber Pro. is now available. We're going to be doing some discounts on this thing just to get them out on the market. But if you're into the looking loud and being proud, this bike here check marks all the boxes. So Fast e-bikes, Jim Decker coming at you. I got some of my sponsors on here real quick. American Sand Sport Association. They do so much to keep all the riding areas open. You can find me and the ASA at the Sand Sport Super Show events this September in Orange County. Another big guys we like to use is Avis Locks. You want to protect your investment. We're a big fan of Sturgis, the Sand Dunes, Circuits of America out in Austin, Texas. DG, this is old school stuff here. BMX from back in the day. This is the old motocross guys. I rode from FMF as a kid as well as SC Racing. And to top it off, if you're ever here, you got to check out this old school sticker board from the 70s, man. It's got all the old school stuff on here. Check it out, 1979 NBA license, ISJBA jet ski racing. There's a couple pictures of me here, but anyhow, the USA BMX, if you guys are familiar with that, these are the original ABA, American Bicycle Association, before they got super high tech. So folks, keep me in mind when you're ready to do something premium. The new 2025 Saber Pros will be online right now. I've got more of these things coming. We'll probably have our full fleet of 24s blown out, and we'll be working on these 2025s, probably whole fleet of them by November for the holidays. So signing off from Fast e-bikes. Oh yeah, we still got some inventory in here. That's what we do. We crank stuff out.